Dear children, I am Rakhi. Welcome back to Economic Mall. Today we'll study about money, functions of money and money supply. What is money? Money is anything that can be used as medium of exchange, measure of value, store of value and standard of deferred payment. So money is anything which can be used as medium of exchange, measure of value, store of value and standard or deferred payment. So money is anything which can be used as medium of exchange, measure of value, store of value and standard or deferred payment. Okay, before the invention of money, what people used, do you know? Before the invention of money, people used the barter system. Barter system means exchanging goods for goods. So before the invention of money, people used the barter system. It means exchanging goods for goods. I will explain, that is A one consumer and B another consumer. Suppose A has wheat and B has rice. Then A has to exchange wheat to B with rice and B has to exchange rice with the wheat. Okay. So A should be have what B want and B should be have what A want. That is double coincidence of wants. Double coincidence of wants. So in the case of barter system, suppose A and B are two consumers, A should be have what B want and B should be have what A want. Then only what happen? Exchange of goods for each other, it is possible. Okay. But in the case of barter system, always it is not possible. Suppose A wants sugar. A wants sugar means B has rice only. Then how the wheat can be exchanged with the sugar? It is not possible. So in the case of barter system, there is a problem of lack of double coincidence of wants. There is a problem of lack of double coincidence of wants. Likewise, in the case of barter system, there are many problems. That is lack of store of value, lack of measure of value, and lack of standard of deferred payment. Okay, that I will explain the limitations of barter system. To overcome the limitations of barter system, what will arise? Money arise. Okay, so first you have to study the limitations of barter system. What is barter system? Exchanging goods for goods. It is known as barter system. Okay. Which are the limitations of barter system? The limitations of barter system are lack of double coincidence of wants. That I already explained means lack of mutual satisfaction of the wants. That is lack of double coincidence of wants. Always A should not be how what B want and B should not be how what A want. So there is a problem of lack of double coincidence of wants. Next one is lack of measure of value. In the case of the barter system, there is no common measure of value. Means we don't know how much kg of wheat can be exchanged with 1 kg of rice. So there is no common measure of value. Next one is lack of store of value. It is very difficult to store the goods for a long time, especially in the case of perishable goods. It is not long lasting. So it is very difficult to store for a long period of time. Likewise, lack of standard or deferred payment. Standard or deferred payment means a future transaction, that is credit transaction. Credit transaction is very difficult in the case of the barter system. Means future payment, future transaction, it is very difficult. Suppose future transaction going on in the case of the goods, same quality of the goods may not get after long period of time. Then there is a problem of conflict. So these are the problems of barter system. Which are the problems of barter system? Which are limitations of barter system? That is lack of double coincidence of wants, lack of measure of value, lack of store of value and lack of standard of deferred payment. Lack of double coincidence of wants means mutual wants it is very difficult to satisfy in the case of barter system. And lack of measure of value means there is no common measurement of value in the case of goods. Means we can't say how much kg of rice can be exchanged with 1 kg of wheat. Next one is lack of store of value. It is very difficult to store the goods for a long period of time. Most of the goods are perishable goods and not long lasting. For example, vegetable fruits. Then it is very difficult to store the goods for a long period of time. Next one is lack of standard or deferred payment. Lack of standard or deferred payment means lack of future payment, future transaction. If future transaction is going on in the case of goods, there is a problem of the conflict. It means same quality of the goods will not get, same amount of the goods will not get after a long period of time. Then there will be what? Conflict. So these are the limitations of barter system. So in order to avoid the problem of barter system, what erased? Money erased. Okay. So now we'll study about money, definition of money and what are the advantages of money compared to barter system. So money is anything that can be used as medium of exchange, measure of value, store of value and standard of deferred payment. Means based on the limitations of the barter system, it is possible to make a definition of money. That is money is anything which can be used as medium of exchange, measure of value, store of value and standard of deferred payment. Okay. So money is anything which can be used as medium of exchange, measure of value, store of value and standard of deferred payment. Okay, money is anything which can be used as medium of exchange, measure of value, store of value and standard of deferred payment. Okay, based on this definition of money, it is easy to study the functions of money. There are two functions of money, that is primary functions of money and secondary functions of money. Primary functions of money. Primary functions of money, from this definition we can take a medium of exchange and measure of value. So which are the primary functions of money? Medium of exchange and measure of value. Okay, next one is secondary functions of money. Secondary functions of money. Store of value and standard of deferred payment. Standard of deferred payment. It is easy to remember the secondary functions of money because secondary it start with the S. So these two functions, secondary functions of money also start with S. That is store of value and standard or deferred payment. Okay. So the functions of money we can classify into primary functions and secondary functions of the money. Primary functions of money which are that medium of exchange and measure of value. And secondary functions of money store of value and standard of deferred payment. Now we'll study the each functions of money and its advantages. So functions of money broadly classified into primary functions of money and secondary functions of money. Primary functions of money include medium of exchange and measure of value, and secondary functions of money include store of value and standard of deferred payment. In that first primary function, measure of value and medium exchange we will study. In that first one is medium of exchange. So medium of exchange function of money means money can be used to make a payment for the transaction of goods and services. If you want to purchase any goods and services, we have to give the money. Then we can buy that goods by using the money. means it acts as a medium of exchange. So the advantage of its function is it removes the major difficulty of the barter system. What is the major difficulty of barter system? It is the difficulty of lack of double coincidence of ones. Next one is use of money allows purchase and sale independent of each other. Means whenever we have money, we can buy the goods. Suppose if you want money, we can sell the goods also. If you sell the goods, you will get money. So it makes purchase and sale independent of each other. Next one is it facilitates trade. Use of money allows trade, means export of goods and likewise import of goods. That is possible with the help of the money. Export of goods and services, import of goods and services, it is possible with the help of money, means it facilitates trade. Next one is money has the power to purchase things which has the power to satisfy the human wants. Likewise, money can satisfy the human wants by means of purchasing goods and services. Okay. So these are the advantages of the first function of money. What is first function of money? That is medium of exchange. Means money can be used to make payment for the transaction of goods and services. And which are its advantages? It removed the major difficulty of the barter system, that is lack of double coincidence of wants. Likewise, use of money allows purchase and sale independent of each other. Likewise, it facilitates trade. Then last one is money has the power to purchase the things which satisfy human wants. Okay, clear now? Next, we will study the second function of the second primary function of the money, that is measure of value. Now we'll study the measure of value, that is a second primary function of the money, that is measure of value. Measure of value means money has common denomination in which the value of goods and services can be expressed. Okay. Common denomination means, for example, in India, 10 rupee has the same value in all over India. Likewise, 100 rupee has same value in all over India. So the money has common denomination in which the value of goods and service can be easily expressed. So what are the advantages means it become very easy to find out the exchange ratio. Means it simplify what borrowing lending operation, likewise it is easy to find out the relative price of goods and services. So it become very easy to find out the exchange ratio. Likewise, it facilitate maintenance of business account, credit transaction, debit transaction, likewise everything can maintain, business account can maintain with the help of money very easily. Next one is it helps in the calculation of the relative prices of goods and services. Means by giving the money we can buy the goods and services, and it is easy to express the price of goods and services in terms of money. So it is regarded as unit of account. Money is regarded as a unit of account. Means rupee is the unit of account in India. Likewise, a pound is the unit of account in England. So money acts as a unit of account. So these are the advantages of the measure of value function of the money, that is the second primary functions of the money. Now we studied the two primary functions of the money, that is the first one is medium of exchange and second one is measure of value. Medium of exchange means money can be used to make a payment for the transaction of goods and services. Likewise, measure of value means money has common denomination in which the value of goods and service can be easily expressed. So its advantages are it become very easy to find out the exchange ratio. Second one, it facilitates maintenance of business account. Next one is it helps in the calculation of the relative prices of goods and services. So it acts as a unit of account, and rupee is the unit of account in India and pound is the unit of account in England. Likewise, it helps in the calculation of the relative prices of goods and services. So it acts as a unit of account. These are the advantages of the second primary functions of money, that is a measure of value. Clear now? Next we will study about the secondary functions of money. Which are two secondary functions of money? Which are the two things secondary functions of money? That is a standard of value and a store of value. Standard deferred payment and a store of value. Okay. Now we study about the secondary functions of money. Okay, secondary functions of money. In that first one is secondary functions of money. Okay, secondary functions of money. In that first one is standard or deferred payment. Standard or deferred payment means a credit transaction or future transaction. it is possible in the case of the money. Means the lending purpose, like this lending borrowing operation, it is easy in the case of the money. Okay. So standard deferred payment means a future transaction or credit transaction is possible with the help of the money. That is very difficult in the case of the barter system. We studied there is a chances of conflict because the same quality of the goods will not get it back, same quantity of the goods will not get it back. So to overcome the limitation of the barter system, money facilitate what? Standard or deferred payment. Means by using the money, lending and borrowing operations, it become very easy. So it is one of the advantages of this function. Which function? Standard or deferred payment. And next one is it leads to the creation of the financial institution. So after the invention of the money, there arose many financial institutions. Okay. So these are two advantages of this function. That is, it simplified borrowing and lending operations. Likewise, it creates many financial institutions. This led to the creation of financial institution. So the first secondary function of money is standard of deferred payment. Standard deferred payment means future transaction or future payment, likewise credit transaction. Future payment, credit transaction, it is possible with the help of the money. Okay, means the borrowing and lending operation to become very easy. Likewise, it helps to the creation of the financial institution. These are the two advantages of this function. Okay. Next, we will study about the second secondary function of the money. I already said the secondary function start with the S, that is standard deferred payment. Second one is a store of value. Okay. Now we will study about the store of value function of the money. So the secondary function of money is a store of value. Means we can store the wealth in terms of money. Likewise, it transfer the purchasing power from present to future. Means we can store, we can save the money. And finally, after become a good amount of money, we can purchase certain goods, means valuable goods in future. So we can transfer the purchasing power from present to future by using the money, and we can purchase the goods in future after saving the amount of money. After it become a huge amount, we can purchase the goods in future. So it transfer the purchasing power from present to future. So the advantage of this function, that is store of value. So the advantage of this secondary function, that is store of values, it is easily portable. Means it we can take the money anywhere, it is easily portable. Like this, it is generally acceptable. Money is acceptable everywhere. Next one is saving terms of money is more safety, more secure than saving terms of goods. Means some goods are perishable goods, means it is not long lasting. But if you save the wealth in the terms of money, it is more safe, more secure than saving in terms of goods. Means the money is more safety to save. Okay, we can store the wealth in terms of money rather than in terms of goods, and it is more safety, more secure saving in terms of money rather than saving in terms of goods. Okay, so these are the three advantages of what? Store of value function of the money. This is the secondary functions of the money. Now we studied the primary functions and the secondary functions of the money. Primary functions include medium of exchange and measure of value, and secondary functions include store of value and standard or deferred payment. I think everyone understood the functions of money. Please like and subscribe my channel, Economic Mall. Okay, next we will study about money supply. What is money supply? Do you know? Money supply is the total volume of money held by the public at a particular point of time. Means how much amount of the money held by the public at a particular point of time, it is known as money supply. And there are different measures of money supply. That is M1, M2, M3, M4. Likewise, there are 4 measures of money supply that we will study one by one detail. Okay. Okay, measures of money supply. There are 4 measures of money supply: M1, M2, M3 and M4. How to calculate M1? M1 equal to currency and coins held by the public plus demand deposit of commercial bank plus other deposit with the RBI. Currency and coins held by the public means whatever currency and coins held by the public at a particular point of time. It does not include the government currency and coins held by the government. Likewise, currency and coins held by the bank, it's not including. It including currency and coins held by the public. plus demand deposit of commercial bank. Demand deposit means the deposit which can be withdrawn at any time through the check facilities. So generally no interest paid upon the deposit. So the demand deposit of commercial bank plus other deposit with the RBI. Other deposit with the RBI means RBI held the deposit on the behalf of the foreign bank, foreign government, IMF, IBRD, World Bank, like these public financial institutions. It also does not include the Indian government deposit held by the RBI. Okay. So M1 equal to currency and coins held by the public plus demand deposit of the commercial bank plus other deposit with the RBI. Next one is M2. How to calculate M2? M2 equal to M1. M1 means this all will include, okay. M1 plus saving deposit with the post office saving bank. The post office, whatever the saving deposit, that also including along with the M1. Like that calculating what? M2. So M2 equal to M1 plus saving deposit with the post office saving bank. Okay, next one is M3. M3 equal to M1 plus net time deposit with the bank. Time deposit means it is a fixed deposit. That deposit is kept for a speculated period of time. Means after certain period of time only that deposit can be withdrawn. So the M3 equal to M1 plus net time deposit with the banks. Okay. M1 including all this currency and coins held by the public plus demand deposit of the commercial bank plus other deposit with the RBI plus net time deposit with the bank, that is M3. Last one is M4. M4 equal to M3 plus, that is M3, how to calculate M3? M1 plus net time deposit with the bank. So that plus total deposit with the post office same bank. Means all that deposit in the post office, that also including along with the M3 to calculate a M4. Okay. So these are the formula to find out M1, M2, M3 and M4. You have to study this. You have to write down the notes. Based on this formula, you have to solve one problem that we will do now. Here you have to calculate M1, M2, M3 and M4. In this question you can see that the post office saving bank deposit 5,528, total deposit with the post office 22,500, time deposit 2,555, and currency with the public 84,000, demand deposit 68,000, and other deposit with the RBI 3,612. Okay, so you will get this data. Based on the available data, you have to find out M1, M2, M3, M4. So you already studied the formula to find out M1, M2, M3 and M4. What's the formula to find out M1? M1 equal to currency with the public plus demand deposit with the commercial bank plus other deposit with the RBI. Here you can see that currency with the public. Currency with the public how much? Directly given 84,000 plus demand deposit of commercial bank. Demand deposit already given, that is 68,000 plus, and other deposit with the RBI. Other deposit with the RBI 3,612. By adding all this, you will get 1,55,612. That is by adding 84,000. That is what? Currency with the public plus 68,000. That is a demand deposit with the commercial bank, and other deposit with the RBI is 3,612. By adding all these three, you will get 1,55,612. That is a M1. How to calculate M2? M2 is equal to M1 plus saving deposit with the post office saving bank. That is M2 is equal to M1 plus saving deposit with the post office saving bank. M1 we find out already. How to calculate M1? Currency and coins held by the public plus demand deposit of commercial bank plus and other deposit with RBI. By adding all this, we already get M1, that is 1,55,612 plus and saving deposit with the post office saving bank. That is how much? Saving deposit with the post office saving bank. Post office saving deposit, saving bank deposit 5,528, that is given. So you have to add 1,55,612 plus 5,528. The answer is 1,61,140 rupees. Okay. So how to calculate M2? M1 plus saving deposit with the post office saving bank. Okay. Here you can see that M1 we already got 1,55,612 plus, and saving deposit post office is 5,528. By adding we got 1,61,140 rupees. Okay. Next we have to calculate M3. M3 is equal to M1 plus net time deposit. M1 we already got. What is M1? 1,55,612 plus net time deposit. What is the time deposit here? 2,555. So you have to add 2,555. Get the answer 3,56,167. Next you have to find out M4. How to calculate the M4? How to calculate the M4? M3 plus total deposit with the post office. Here M3, we already got the answer M3, that is 3,56,167 plus and total deposit with the post office. Post office total deposit. How much is the post office total deposit? 2 lakh, sorry, 22,500. So 22,500 you have to add. Then you will get the answer 3,78,667 crore. That is M4. Okay. So how to calculate the M4? M3 plus total deposit with the post office. M3 we already got the answer. M3 is 3,56,167 plus and total deposit with the post office, that also already directly given, that is 22,500. By adding this we got 3,78,667 crore, that is M4. I think all of you understood today classes. If you like my classes, please like and subscribe my channel Economic Mall. Thank you.